So I was taking a look at my YouTube channel and I found out that I have more Warframe videos than any other type of video combined. That includes Overwatch, Call of Duty, Overwatch and Call of Duty. Maybe a little bit of Fallout 4 was in there too, but that's pretty much it. And and Destiny, of course. Destiny, you can't. Destiny is a all-time classic on my channel, but I have more Warframe videos than fucking Destiny combined, and I know why. I actually do know why. And that is because I get more popularity off of Warframe videos. That's because people want to see my Warframe content, or they want to watch the builds more specifically. So, I already showed you my amazing Run-Up Prime build. It's pretty good build. But today we'll be taking a look at the Aklex Prime, and the Aklex Prime is one monstrous weapon. We're going to be using the calculator to really show off this thing's potential damage. Here is the build. Of course, you really want to put that fourth forma in with another V, maybe even a dash if you want to take away a dual status or a dual stat mod and put in maybe a 90% damage mod like heated charge or something. But overall, this is a fantastic gun. Like I said, we're going to be using the calculator to add up all this damage on our screen, and we're going to be showing you this thing's true potential and why, in my opinion, I think it is one of the best secondaries in the game at this point on. So we have 117 impact, 0.6. Add that with the 940.8 puncture damage. 8 plus the 117.6 slash plus the 1400 corrosive. 1411.2 corrosive. This equals out to be 2587.2 damage overall. That is a lot for a pistol, especially per shot. This thing has the DPS of something like not even a Tigress, but more of something like a good primary. This thing does have the DPS of something like a Czar or even a Vacorhek. I think this thing has more potential to beat a Vacorhek because of the ammo capacity. This thing is these things are fantastic. Their base damage is a good 150, which I believe is the highest secondary. Or is it? No, they Twin Rogue is the highest. But they don't do as well as people want them to do because it doesn't go into slash. Neither do these, but these actually make up for it with their high amounts of DPS. So we're going to be showing 3 builds. We'll be showing a Roar Rhino, a Volt, and a Electricity Chroma. Yeah, the Rhino and the Electricity Chroma, those are two underrated, or very underrated builds, but they don't perform extremely well up in the the end game. But we'll be showing first we'll be showing a Volt. And this is by far the cheapest build for Volt, but to maximize, but can still maximize your performance. We'll be testing this on a Bombardier, actually show you this thing's true potential. So yeah, you guys ready? You guys ready for the most extreme now, guarantee there are definitely more damage builds out there that can really pump damage into this guy. But we'll be using the mobile shield to actually show you now. Yeah. So the Aklex Prime, if you ever watched Distant Observer, he's a really good Warframe YouTuber. Definitely go check him out. But he shows the true potential of the Aklex Prime with its crit and status hybrid build. aka, well, the godlike build. And that's exactly what I used on the Aklex Prime. Was a crit and status hybrid build. But, in my opinion, I think we should definitely replace Jolt and Pistol Pestilence for some 90% damage mods. Definitely add that fourth form. I'm thinking of doing that. I only have one form though, and I'm thinking of putting it into my deck Sybaris so I can actually show you guys a decent build. But that was for Volt. The second, we'll be taking a look at the Roar Rhino build, which is it doesn't do too much, but it does enough. This thing is purely meant for Rhino's Roar. It does a damage multiplier of 2 with a power duration of 55 seconds. So this allows you to get multiple kills with like 1 mag. While Volts, you can get like 2 kills with 1 mag. Of course, you're immune to the CC effects. If you can hit all your headshots, you can successfully pull off the multiple kills, like 3 or 4 kills per mag, because this thing has a very bad reload speed. And as you see there, dead in a matter of seconds. And this is, like I said, this thing has a lot of potential. But if you take a look at Chroma, most people go with the Ice Chroma build, but simply switch over to the Lightning Chroma, and the build allows you to have a damage multiplier of 21.7 with a nice little shield bonus, which can help out with the Vex armor. So you don't need a vigor with this build. So if we take a look at if we take a look at this, right, we do not need a vigor at all. But we take a look. We're gonna get everything in here besides vigor. So prime continuity is a must, always a must. Fleeting expertise, right? Yes, fleeting expertise. Streamline narrow-minded. Go narrow-minded. No, it's not in here. Where are you? Streamline. We're gonna be using this one, or we can use it's 165. Blind Rage Intensify. Blind Rage and Intensify. So that means we'll have to add the Max Streamline into here. And then we're going to add the Vitality. And we have enough for one more, which is Power Drift. So what this does is this build actually gives a Lightning Chroma more survivability in terms of, well, being survivable. This will allow him to gain more shield, enough to completely charge up the, because if you guys don't know, Vigor levels is just enough for the shield to fully charge up your armor, but since we have a Lightning Chroma build that maximizes your shield, the health is actually going to help you get a lot more out of this in terms of survivability, because Lightning Chroma cannot survive at all in terms of extremely high level play. So we pop this because 420 shields is just enough. Hey, look at me. And it also gives him a good little stun too. So as you see, he's really charging me up. But as you see, I'm not dying. Come on, shoot me. Yeah, fuck it. And this build really allows you to abuse the Aklex Prime with Chroma, allowing you to 3-shot a level 105 Corrupted Heavy Gunner, which means this thing with Chroma has true end-game potential. And I'm thinking I'm gonna see a lot more Lightning Chromas due to this. High survivability, great shield. This allows you to survive a lot more, and I love it. Stun him. 3 shots, 3 or 4 shots. Really, you can abuse this damage multiplier with 479% extra damage with the 21.9% damage multiplier, which means you're doing like a total of 25. You're like 25, right? Something like that. Look, so you got the 21.7 damage multiplier. So that's 2,100 damage multiplier. That's just the elemental ward itself with a 4.8 damage multiplier. So you're gonna have a lot of damage. You're gonna have roughly around 26 point, I don't know, 26.5. That's my guess. Which that's a lot of damage considering that the 0.5 is like a 50%. So you're gonna be able to survive a lot more with this build. You're also gonna be able to do a lot more damage. Color them the way you want. I just put the things right there, so I'm gonna lose a lot of health here, and I mean a lot. But if you can get close enough to stun him, one shot took him almost halfway down. Yeah. So, yeah. That wasn't the best demonstration I could think of, but you can remove a power drift for like an armored agility mod, or put an extra forma into him and put in a steel fiber instead of a power drift. And that is actually going to help out your survivability even more. So, if you guys like this Aklex Prime build compared to all the other builds I just did with the Chroma and all that, please be sure to tell me, because I think, in my opinion, that you can this Chroma and Aklex Prime such a good pair, but you really need to take out that power drift. For as you see, they already put me down to low health. As you watch, this reload's also pretty bad. But yeah, the DPS on these Aklex Primes are fantastic in terms of damage output, but the reload, like I said, pretty bad reload, but they still do the job. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, possibly subscribe. It would make my day. Peace out.